Professor. Happy holidays. I hope that you and your partner and your son are having a very happy holiday season so far. I want to start off by saying that this class has been an amazing experience for me. It has been one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences of my academic career so far. A lot of that stems from the fact that the technologies that I was using in this class were ones that I had never used before, and I really felt intimidated by them. I felt inept at using them, but this class really forced me to work through some of that fear and really step out of my comfort zone, and it's left me feeling like a more confident student and like a more confident user of media. So for me, this semester, my greatest multimodal composing success would have been my digital narrative. And that was twofold. I do think that it ended up being a success academically. You seem to like it, so thank you. But also for me, it was the most intimidating project of the semester. I was really nervous about my own abilities and skill level in approaching it, and being able to use video editing in particular to create something that was cohesive and also lived up to the vision I had for my project. The digital narrative was one of the places I did feel the most out of my depth intellectually. I had a vision in my brain of how it would look and how it would sound and how it would feel, and even though I'm happy with my end result, especially the longer version of my digital narrative, the full video that I ended up posting later in the semester, I'm very happy with that. It's still not exactly what I wanted it to be. There are things that were lacking in my own technological prowess that didn't enable me to fully execute my vision. For instance, with like the sound transitions with the music, I really struggled to get them to blend together very seamlessly, because I really struggled with the fade options, the fade in and out options. I never quite mastered that, and I still don't have that mastered, but hopefully as I continue to use the technology over the coming semesters and over this, and even over the rest of this semester, because I'm still working on a couple of videos for my blog, hopefully I will be able to master that eventually. But that was definitely an area where my ability did not match my vision. Else that contributed to my vision in my head not quite lining up with the actual finished project was just the fact that the human element. So much of my blog was based on the experiences of other women, and then how I foresaw them interpreting some of the questions I asked them ended up being completely different from how they interpreted it, and that was great. It was wonderful, but it definitely changed how my blog turned out, and that was exciting and a little humbling at times too, because kind of a blow to my hubris there. It's like, oh yeah, everybody's gonna answer it just the way I'm seeing it in my head. So that's good though. Too much pride's never a good thing. A lingering question that I still have at the end of this class is, I don't know if it's actually something that can be learned over the course of a semester, because I believe that it's more of something that you learn with experience. The more you use multimodal composition, the more this question becomes answered for you. But my question is, like, how do we truly create a cohesive design? How do we take in all of these elements of design, like the things that we learned about with our infographic, like hierarchy and proximity and all of those things, and simplicity, and then, but also taking into like, how do we layer all the elements together, like audio and pictures and video, and how do we layer it all together to create the most powerful and cohesive product, you know? And I think that's honestly something that you just learn with experience. The more you do it, the better you become at really, I guess, really figuring out what packs the most punch for your videos, for your post. So that's something I'm still, you know, that I still have questions about, but I think it's something you learn over time. At least I hope it's something that I can learn over time, because I would not call myself an expert by any means, though I would say I've learned a lot this semester. I actually have been able to use some of the concepts that I've learned in this class in a couple of my other classes this semester, and then there have been instances where I wished I could use what I've learned in this class in a couple of my other classes. For instance, when I was doing a couple of papers for my sociology and my history classes, there were moments where I was like, you know what, this would really help this paper pop if I could just insert a video or a photo right here. But I don't know if my professors would have appreciated it, so I didn't do it. But I was able to use pictures several times in some of my posts for my global media classes to really help drive my point home, to illustrate my thinking with more than just words. So that's how I'm going to be able to use what I've learned in this class in the future. I've learned the power of choosing media that helps amplify my thoughts and my thought process. And it's a good lesson to learn.